Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this video, I just wanted to do a quick follow-up to the whole premium DNA video that I published the other day. It was just audio, really, but it's YouTube, so it was a video. I didn't realize this was going to be such a controversial topic, but apparently it is, and that makes sense because this is the internet. So I'll get a few things cleared up right away for those of you who need to hear this, and for those of you who didn't actually listen to what I said in the video. I'll start with that part first because that's easiest. I was very clear in that video that my source was somebody from Premium DNA, and this is what they had to say about it, and that it very well could be that they are lying. I said that clearly in the video. I don't know the truth. No one does, except for those people specifically involved in the court cases and everything that went on over at Megalopolis and Premium DNA. I don't know. That's why I use things like "as far as I know," or "I think," or whatever I said in that video. I don't know. I don't know the truth. And I don't think anybody does except for those who are actually involved in the thing. There's no way for them to know the truth. And that's why I said it's very possible I was lied to. I don't happen to think that was the case. The person I spoke with, everything they told me sounded genuine, and it made enough sense that I'm comfortable that they were being honest. That might not be the case. I'll be even more clear. It's very possible they're lying. Obviously, they have an interest in having a positive story to tell. That it wasn't their fault, it was someone else's fault. That obviously. That's why I was very clear that it's from Premium DNA, the information I have. You guys can do with that information as you will. I said that in the video as well. I'm not stumping for anybody. I'm not defending them. I'm telling you what they said, what they told me, and that it sounded true to me. That doesn't mean it is. That doesn't mean I'm saying it is. I'm saying that's what it sounded like. And that's why I also recommended you still don't buy from them directly. You shouldn't do that for any company, really. But I also said that too. You know, don't buy from them directly. Use Big Bad Toy Store. Make wise decisions. Use critical thinking. This is the information I was given by them. I'm relaying it to you. That doesn't mean I'm defending or not defending anyone. I'm just giving you what I was told. I don't know the truth. Now, the interesting thing is, I've been told by many people in the comments, and even other people messaging me personally, saying I shouldn't be defending them, that it's very obvious that they were wrong, and that I'm wrong for doing it, and that I'm some kind of shill. Alright, well, let's address the shill part now. They didn't know I was making the video when I talked to them. Neither did I. I didn't know that at the time. I decided to do it because I thought it was relevant to my audience. They're releasing licenses that nobody has released figures for, ever, if not in a long time. And so people are interested in the figures, and they should have at least as much information as I can provide them, and they can decide if it's true or not on their own before making a buying decision. So I wanted to do that. I wanted to make the video. I was not paid to make the video. I did not get free toys. And if you think that that argument makes sense, then I don't think you've been around for very long. I have been so careful in who I get review samples from, and so careful to tell them I don't take review samples or money for sponsorships in any way to promote a product that's not good. Ever. I have turned down countless sponsorships. I have turned down countless free samples. I have made very clear that I don't take free samples unless I'm going to review the product as I normally would. And that is the case. I have never done that for any company ever. You guys think I'm willing to not work with Hasbro, the benefits that would bring to my channel, or any of these other companies? I'm not willing to do that, but for this company with a suspicious background, this is the one I chose to work with and to get paid by. Like, that doesn't make any sense. It makes zero sense. All I do is stand to lose something by talking about this topic at all. I could have easily just ignored it. I get nothing for it. If anything, it's a bad thing. But I'd like to think it's a neutral thing, and I'm just providing as much information as I can for people to think with. But we know thinking is a problem for a lot of people these days. So yeah, the whole shill thing, the whole you got paid off or you got free samples, I paid for my figures through Big Bad Toy Store long before I reviewed them. Well, I pre-ordered them, then I paid, then they came, then I reviewed them, then I talked to the people, then I decided to make a video about it. So, Yeah, I mean, if you want to believe that, go ahead, but it doesn't match anything that's ever happened on my channel or anything that anybody's ever known about me. I mean, I've turned down paid sponsorships from things completely unrelated to toys, just because I don't think the product's any good or relevant to you guys. But I'm going to take a paid sponsorship sort of thing, only the shadiest of shady ones. For this, give me a break. Give me a break. Okay, and then so the last thing I'll address is the veracity of the information. People keep saying, oh, you can easily Google search it and find out that it's not true, what he told you. Okay, give me sources. Like I said, I don't care who's right or wrong. I'd rather they be telling me the truth and that they're an up-and-up company and they make good products and that everybody gets a new company. That'd be great. But if that's not the case, then fine, they're a bunch of scumbags. I don't know. And if you have sources, share them. So far, nobody has been able to do that. And again, I'm not saying that means that the guy told me the truth. I'm just saying no one's shared me the sources. The only thing people have shared me is a court filing from Entertainment Earth. Okay, well, one, that wasn't supposed to even be public. That was leaked illegally, as far as I know, again, because I don't know the 100% truth of things because I wasn't one of the lawyers in the case or the judge. But that's the only thing I can find. And somebody suing somebody else for something doesn't mean they did it. Hello? Maybe they did. I don't know. But being sued for something doesn't mean you're guilty. That's not how it works. And as far as I know, again, I'm using that phrase specifically, they didn't win. EE didn't win that case. It was settled. That's something to think about. If somebody owes you money and you're suing them for it, it would stand to reason that if that's accurate, you just win the case and get your money back. Now, there was a countersuit as far as I know. There's all kinds of information out there, but none of it is actually conclusive in any direction. I'm editing this in because I forgot to mention it during the main recording, since I don't do any of this stuff scripted, but there's also some kind of report that someone did just kind of chronicling the different financial aspects of the business and how everything transpired that way, but that doesn't answer, like I said earlier, that doesn't answer who was at fault. We already know there were problems with the business, so referencing that isn't helpful. We know there was a problem. Depends on who caused it. There's one person, he was in the comment section on the other video, saying, hey, I followed the whole court thing through the portal while it was ongoing and everything was public, and yeah, everything that the Premium DNA people are saying checks out. They did get screwed. It's unfortunate some of their customers got screwed as a result, but the Premium DNA people and the Megalopolis people aren't, I mean, it's the same core group who founded both companies, but by the end, it was a different group of people in charge. Whatever, everything I talked about, he's corroborating that as far as I can see. In the comment section, you can go check that out. But everyone else, they just keep saying it's not true. There's no sources. There are no sources that I can find that actually says that Megalopolis screwed their customers intentionally and that it was their fault. Now, let me be clear, there's no doubt that customers got screwed and it's a horrible thing. Absolutely. My purpose is to find out, not that I'm going to be doing some deep dive because I don't have time for it, and frankly, it's too late. There's no information out there that's actually true information, like primary source type stuff. It's not something that can happen. I'm not an investigative journalist. But my purpose was to decide if Premium DNA were the same people who screwed their customers. Not if there was any connection at all. Obviously, there is. And then if the customers got screwed, which they did, that's not argued. Why? Who did it? Who caused the problem? Because even if it was the same people who were in charge of Premium DNA and in charge of Megalopolis, even if it was the same people, if it wasn't their fault that the screwing happened, for lack of a better phrase, then you still can't hold them accountable. Like, yeah, it sucks, no doubt, but we don't know. We don't know who caused it officially. We don't know how much they were involved in the company still because it was owned 100% by the venture capitalist firm. So we don't know what decisions were being made by whom. The Premium DNA people say it wasn't us. It was the venture capitalist firm. There's no way for anybody to know that, to know who did what. So all we can do is go on hearsay. That's why I'm sharing with you what Premium DNA had to say. You can decide if it's true or not. You can decide how that affects the Premium DNA company versus Megalopolis. That company's gone, as far as I know. They're completely shut down, bankrupt. The brick and mortar store is gone, online store is gone, everything is gone. Clearly, things went wrong there. And I'm not saying they had good customer service or anything like that beforehand either. I never used them. I don't know. A lot of people say they were bad. Some people say they were good. I don't know. Maybe they were a horrible company in terms of functioning a business. I don't know. Maybe that's the case. Maybe that led to the problems that they got into. But that's not really up for debate. What's up for debate is whether or not they intentionally screwed people. Or if they were so negligent that people got screwed as a result. That's what's up for debate. And as far as I can see, there's no evidence either way to officially prove something. It's just a whole bunch of people saying stuff, and that's not a source. That's not a source. So, to wrap this up, I don't know the truth. I made that very clear in the last video. I still don't know the truth. I've seen a lot of people yelling and screaming on the internet, both directions. As far as I can tell, they don't know the truth either. All you have to do is take the information you have available to you and decide for yourself how you want to use it. That's it. I'm not encouraging one thought either way. They might be scammers, they might not. They might be on the up and up, and it's just a matter of bad circumstances. I don't know. Decide for yourself, use critical thinking skills, and make your decisions based on that.